the grapevine, somebody said they ain't gonna destroy me because I ain't ran nothing down. Man, have any one of you fool-ass niggas ever looked the other way and said, man, who have you ran down, nigga? You feel me? Who have you ran down? You feel me? We not talking about what other niggas doing around you or what you paying for, family. Who have you physically done made checked out, man? Hey, listen, I can say this and I stamp it. Strike me if I'm lying. I done made somebody meet that flat line. I'm not proud of it. I ain't glorifying it. I'm just saying, though. I done made a nigga meet the flat line before. You feel me? A few niggas can vouch for me, man. Cause, hey, listen, a few niggas can vouch for me.
NBA YoungBoy recently surpassed a boundary that has the entire online world reacting wildly. Even NLE Choppa's child's mother is mocking him on social media, claiming he has attacked YoungBoy more frequently than he has spoken to his own child lately. However, things are becoming even more intense now. YoungBoy recently shared a snippet targeting Choppa's mother, and the young rapper is definitely not pleased. I am going to explain this entire drama for you because this rivalry has shifted from musical competition into pure personal disrespect. No lies. To comprehend how we reached the stage where these individuals are targeting each other's relatives, we must return to the days when NLE Choppa was merely a young artist from Memphis who admired his top rapper. And who was that? NBA YoungBoy. People, this is a factual account. Choppa stated publicly several times that YoungBoy was his top musical inspiration.
I'm trying to be with YoungBoy, he's my favorite rapper.
During 2019, he was truly pleading for a collaboration with Young. Sharing on social media regarding YoungBoy, the rapper I love, I am attempting to create music with YoungBoy.
Since y'all want to post anything, you'll post it. YoungBoy my favorite rapper, fuck you talking about.
While Choppa acted like a devoted fan, YoungBoy always perceived him as foolish. From the start, YoungBoy viewed this individual as a mere imitator, some athlete attempting to rhyme and project toughness. Let me be completely honest with everyone. YoungBoy possesses a sharp ability to detect insincerity, and he recognized Choppa's entire persona immediately. Understand that previously, Choppa was producing versions of YoungBoy tracks constantly. He covered Through the Storm, renaming it Through the Rain. He was essentially examining YoungBoy's entire method, attempting to mimic his rhythm, his vibe, everything. Users in the remarks were labeling him a lesser YoungBoy and a cheap imitation. Honestly, they were correct. He was imitating him very heavily. Now, let me describe the initial time these two experienced friction. During March 2019, Choppa used Instagram Live with his friends, and one associate began speaking disrespectfully about Young. This partner claimed YoungBoy was not a genuine threat and insulted his reputation. Choppa attempted to quiet his friend because he was broadcasting too many viewers, but the offense had occurred. That video began circulating and reached YoungBoy very swiftly. YoungBoy started his own broadcast that very day to speak on it. He remarked something like, "No killer," who claimed I am not a killer. You could see he was furious. But here's the wild part. Choppa instantly returned to live video, attempting to fix the situation. He was almost weeping. Speaking of YoungBoy, the rapper I admire, I wish to collaborate with him. I am not fighting anyone. But YoungBoy did not accept that. In his view, if you cannot manage your circle when they insult him, you are equally responsible. That is basic neighborhood ethics. And YoungBoy has lived by those rules his entire existence. This is the point when the situation became intense. During 2023, YoungBoy participated in an interview with RapRadar where his comments sparked massive online discussion. He essentially criticized fraudulent street figures in the industry without identifying them, but everyone understood his target. YoungBoy stated, and I cite, "You observe all these artist clips. You will notice a firearm in the video, correct? But you must investigate a bit further occasionally. Man, observe his mother. His mother is not a criminal. So how on earth is he a street guy?"
You gonna see a gun in his video, right? You go to the next one, he got a gun in his video, right? Man, you gotta dig a little deeper sometimes, bro. All right, man, look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster, so how the fuck is he a gangster? That shit don't be adding up, bro.
Don't try to sit on.
Don't try it on. It's all
Folks, believe me when I say the neighborhood understood precisely who he meant. This was a clear attack on NLE Choppa and his entire persona. YoungBoy was essentially claiming, if your mother isn't from that world, then you aren't from it either. Let's be honest. Mother Choppa has been directing her son's professional path.
It's going down and you know where to be found. You don't need to check on your son.
Well, I hope what went down is that you washed them damn dishes.
The dishes. The dishes, mom.
The dishes.
All of this going on, you talking about the dishes.
Yeah.
The dishes.
Yeah, I will. Go ahead, I'm not playing. I don't give a shit. I'm not playing with you. Take your ass to bed.
She did hit me with a toaster. I'm calling child protective service.
Call so they can come remove your ass.
Do it again. I bet you won't. You hear me?
She has participated in discussions regarding maintaining his safety, sharing inspirational messages on social media. She is not a street-hardened individual, and YoungBoy highlighted that. However, that was merely the start. The actual feud ignited when Choppa chose an alliance in the lethal conflict between YoungBoy and Lil Durk, following King Von's passing. Recall when Lil Reese posted about YoungBoy not truly being dangerous and simply performing like every other artist. NLE Choppa entered those replies and stated, "I endorse that. Man, that was the second YoungBoy decided. Fine, it is on with you as well." Look, what many fail to grasp is that the YoungBoy and Durk rivalry wasn't merely musical. Individuals were actually losing lives over that drama. When Von was slain in Atlanta, it triggered a full-scale conflict between Chicago and Baton Rouge. So by endorsing Lil Reese's post, Choppa was essentially selecting an alliance in actual dangerous politics. That was no play.
It wasn't never with me picking a side. Honestly, bro, I barely read what Lil Reese said. I barely really read what he said. I just know what he was saying was siding with my boy Von. If you would have asked me what Lil Reese tweeted, I wouldn't have been able to speak it word for word. I wouldn't have been able to tweet the whole tweet, because at the end of the day, that wasn't the purpose behind it. Like being on the side of just trying to be in some shit. It was just off the simple fact, like, bro don't be able to defend his name, and like I just feel like with street stuff, if you did it, if that was your work, if you did all this and do that, speak freely of it, speak highly of it, you got every right to do it.
In January 2022, YoungBoy released I Know and attacked Choppa directly. This was not a hidden message. This was an explicit offensive track. YoungBoy claimed Choppa's mother would weep upon seeing him in a casket while mentioning he desired his spirit. He was issuing lethal warnings through songs, and the entire music community was shocked. Wow, why is YoungBoy truly targeting this kid? Moving ahead to 2024, this is the point where NLE Choppa committed the largest error of his life. Unexpectedly, he released KOA, an entire visual project attacking NBA YoungBoy.
I think he doing this whole YB diss stuff because he's trying to get the attention of a lot of people. I think bro got something else planned. Like that's the feeling I got. Like all this YB diss stuff, I think it's just to get everybody attention. Like the dance moves, the choreography. I think NLE trying to show us like he not a one-trick pony, like he can do it all. At this point, these disses ain't really disses, if y'all get me.
Now here's where things get really wild. A few weeks ago, YoungBoy previewed a snippet going at NLE Choppa's mama.
Look at him. He's not grown. He's still a little pooty poo. Oh, shut up!
I ain't gonna repeat exactly what he said because it was disrespectful.
And I must inform you, the scheduling was extremely questionable. This occurred exactly when YoungBoy was the most popular artist out, achieving massive stats, filling venues, and running a successful tour. Choppa noticed that momentum and desired some of that conflict for his own gain. The KO visual was quite an imaginative project. It showed YoungBoy portrayed as a marionette, labeling him a servant of the establishment. Choppa was performing with a prop of YoungBoy's head, using various dance moves. It was inventive, I admit, but it was also incredibly needy.
Now, man, have any one of you fool ass niggas ever looked the other way and said, man, who have you went down, nigga? You feel me? Who have you went down? You feel me? We not talking about what other niggas doing around you or what you paying for, family. Who have you physically done made checked out, man? Hey, listen, I can say this and I stamp it. Strike me if I'm lying. I done made somebody meet that flat line. I'm not proud of it. I ain't glorifying it. I'm just saying, though. I done made a nigga meet the flat line before. You feel me? A few niggas can vouch for me, man.
He invested perhaps hundreds of thousands on a clip merely to capture YoungBoy's focus. However, this is the reality of the situation. YoungBoy recognized the tactic instantly. He understood Choppa was utilizing his fame for relevance, attempting to snatch some spotlight. So how did YoungBoy react? He disregarded him entirely. He didn't provide the reply he sought because authenticity acknowledges authenticity, and YoungBoy realized this was all fake. Yet YoungBoy did reference him briefly in a song, and his words were chilling. He essentially stated Choppa has never handled business. That is slang for saying he has never harmed anyone, so he doesn't deserve a reply. That is some truly insulting behavior, effectively labeling Choppa a fraudulent threat who isn't actually about that lifestyle. So how does Choppa respond? He releases another offensive song titled Hello Revenge shortly after. Now he is truly seeking a reaction, becoming more frantic daily.
I need to stop the cap and stop trying to throw NBA YoungBoy and him in the same category. They don't have no beef. They ain't got no issue. It's none of that. Stop bringing that shit out, because everybody tired of it. That's not the case. You starting stuff and you starting beef that has no relevance. They do not, absolutely do not have an issue with one or the other. Leave that shit alone. Point blank, period.
That clip included scripture and other elements to suggest he was on a noble quest, yet everyone could tell the truth. This was merely pursuing relevance at its peak. The consequences? Now, this is where it gets truly wild. Recently, YoungBoy shared a teaser targeting NLE Choppa's mother. I will not repeat his exact words because they were incredibly insulting, but let's just say he mocked her looks and called her offensive names. The online world exploded when that audio appeared because everyone realized YoungBoy had crossed a major boundary. But wait, it worsens. NLE Choppa replied, and he truly lost his composure. He appeared on Instagram Live claiming that NBA YoungBoy is not a genuine threat, suggesting he merely pays others to handle his conflicts. However then, and this is where it becomes truly foolish, Choppa began asserting that he has actually taken a life before. He literally incriminated himself in a homicide on a live stream, mentioning making someone reach their end. Folks, let me be completely honest. That was the most unintelligent thing he could have uttered. You do not use social media to discuss crimes, particularly when attempting to prove your toughness. That is just moronic. Actual threats operate in silence. They do not boast about it on live broadcasts. Now, let me clarify something regarding how this rivalry appears from an authentic perspective. YoungBoy has status in these neighborhoods that Choppa simply lacks. YoungBoy has survived genuine dangers. He has faced gunfire. He has been incarcerated numerous times. He has lost close friends to the streets. His music expresses actual suffering and authentic life events. Choppa, by contrast, was an athlete who began rapping. He has never experienced genuine street conflicts like those. His mother has been managing his career, preventing trouble, ensuring he remains on a positive path. There is nothing wrong with that, yet you cannot then switch up and attempt to portray yourself as some neighborhood legend. But here's the section that really made me chuckle. NLE Choppa's child's mother, Marissa, went on Twitter and began attacking her own child's father. She remarked roughly that Choppa has insulted NBA YoungBoy more frequently this month than he has spoken to his own child. She is actually mocking him on the internet, labeling him a fool for his recent behavior. Reflect on that for a moment. People, your own child's mother is mocking you publicly because you are so preoccupied with gaining focus from another musician that you are ignoring your own offspring. That is truly embarrassing behavior right there. Marissa continued by saying she is ashamed of Choppa's actions, mentioning how he is making himself look ridiculous pursuing YoungBoy for a reaction. She stated she is weary of people questioning her about the feud because it reflects poorly on her and their child. And the neighborhood has been discussing this entire mess. People are remarking that Choppa appears frantic, like he is prepared to do anything for attention. He shifted from a young artist with potential to looking like a total clown, who was ready to insult mothers and confess to homicides just for some spotlight. Now, let me analyze what is truly occurring here. This entire feud demonstrates the gap between authentic reputation and fabricated conflict. YoungBoy, whether liked or not, has consistently maintained his persona. He doesn't need to seek relevance or initiate fights for focus. The neighborhood already understands his position. But NLE Choppa, this individual has been attempting to rebrand himself every few months. Initially, he was the young wild kid from Memphis. Then, he entered his wellness phase, discussing plants and healthy living, selling beauty supplements, and talking about spiritual enlightenment. Now, he is back attempting to act like a killer. The lack of consistency is obvious, and people are starting to recognize the performance. The reality that his own child's mother is mocking him openly tells you everything necessary. When those closest to you are labeling you as fraudulent, that is when you know you have entirely lost your way. What is truly insane is how Choppa went from creating tracks titled "Free YoungBoy" when YoungBoy was jailed to now attacking him and his mother. That proves he has no loyalty and no values. He will betray anyone if he believes it provides an advantage. Ultimately, this whole drama is a perfect demonstration of what occurs when you attempt to use someone else's name for fame. NLE Choppa believed he could gain momentum by attacking the top rapper out. But all he did was reveal himself as a frantic artist who is ready to violate any rule for focus. YoungBoy handled this ideally. He disregarded the obvious attention-seeking, only replied when required, and allowed Choppa to ruin his own status. Now Choppa's child's mother is laughing at him, the internet is mocking him, and his status is totally ruined. The takeaway here is basic. Folks, maintain your path and create your own momentum. Do not attempt to use another man's success, because it will always fail. NLE Choppa transformed from a gifted young musician into a complete laughingstock, all because he could not stop chasing that young boy focus. And for all y'all watching, remember this. Authenticity recognizes authenticity, and fakes always get exposed eventually. The neighborhood has been observing, and they perceive exactly what kind of persona both these musicians have. Choppa can create all the offensive tracks he desires, but ultimately, he he will still be viewed as the fool who was begging to work with YoungBoy just a few years back. What do you think about this entire drama? Share your opinions in the remarks, and tell me if you think Choppa can recover or if his status is totally finished. And ensure you all subscribe, because we have more neighborhood news coming your way. Until next time, stay authentic, people.